Welcome to All Things Green Energy, and I'm Chris. So one of these episodes I wanted to get out to you is Energy Star's biggest marketing blunder. I say that tongue in cheek. It's kind of water over the dam at this point because we've moved on, but it does give us a good example of let's try to save all the energy we can and not think about the people that are using the energy. Maximize energy efficiency and maximize people's annoyance and disgust. So back in the day, I would go to houses and I would do an energy audit for folks, and one of those things that we did in the energy audit was we would identify light bulbs in the house, and then we would change them. And the mantra was you take a 60 watt out and you put in a 15 watt CFL. So if you don't know what an incandescent light bulb is, there's a picture of it. That's Wikipedia, in case anybody wants to go look it up. Feel free. And you'd put in a compact fluorescent light bulb because that was the new tech at the time. So you take out a 60 watt, you put in a 15 watt. So that's 75% savings on energy right off the bat. Sounds great. However, there's one little detail they forgot, and it's called lumens. Lumens is light output. On a 60 watt incandescent light bulb, you get about 1,960 lumens, give or take a little bit, depending on it's frosted, it's clear. That's a rough number. That'll give us an idea what we're looking at. And then you put in this 15 watt CFL, and it only puts out about 960 lumens. And for anybody who's curious, there is actually a chart in Wikipedia. If you look up lumens, it'll give you all the numbers right there. So you don't have to take my word for it. You can look it up. So what did they miss? What mistake did they make? Well, they took out 1,000 lumens and put in 900 lumens. 1,060 down to 960. And what was everybody's complaint? Oh, these new CFLs aren't bright enough. I don't like them. Take them out. It's old people, and they've got 300 incandescent bulbs that they bought at, 6 bulbs for $1 way back in the day, and they got them in the closet. So they're not saving any energy. What Energy Star could have done was say, okay, you know what, let's save some energy. And you know what, if we go for 66% energy, or was going to save 1/3 of the energy, let's say, let's take out that 60 watt incandescent and we'll put in a 20 watt CFL, compact fluorescent light bulb. And when we put that in, now we're going to get I think it was 1,240 lumens. It was actually more. So you're saving 1/3 of the energy you're saving 66% of the energy, and you're getting more light. Versus let's save 75% of the energy and get less light, which irritates everybody. And then they don't want to use it, so they take it out and they're not saving any energy anyways. So that was the problem with the light bulbs. Now, fortunately, the packaging has improved. Here's a more modern chart. This is an LED light bulb, but right here on this chart, you can look this up and look at Wikipedia too. This one's going to be in lumens. It's in the lumens article, and it gives you the lumens. It gives you the light output. That is light bulb. It'll give you the color of the light. So another complaint about CFLs was the color. All right. I kind of have a little bit of harsh lighting in here, but this is my workbench light right here. And it is 5,000 Kelvin, which is solid daylight, bright white. And you can have anything in the spectrum from, say, 2700, which is a soft white light, to about 7,000 lumen. Now you're pushing the blue spectrum. You know, those blue headlights, those are like 8,000 Kelvin. If you're driving around at night and you get those blue headlights in your face, those are like 8,000. So there's a big range, and soft white is 2,700. Standard, not quite soft white, it'd be like 3,200, and then 5,000 is bright white or daylight bulb, and then 7,000. You don't see too many of them in residential. But so if you're a person who has seasonal aspect disorder, which is you get depressed in the winter because it's always cloudy in central New York, and you just can't stand it because of not enough sunlight, go get yourself some 5,000 Kelvin daylight bulbs. Put them all over your house. You will feel better because you're getting daylight, you're getting sunlight. So there's a tip for the day. Get your daylight bulbs and try them out. At least get one or two. Put them somewhere in your house that you're going to be in that light. You know, in the kitchen. You can get kitchen LED. So being an old house, as you can see behind me, I got blessed with a 4-foot double fluorescent fixture in my kitchen, and it works. I have a low ceiling. I could change it, but it works. I don't need to change it. My kitchen is quaint, turn of the century, old house, farm kitchen vibe kind of thing. So I got LED upgrades, took the ballast out, put the LED upgrades in there, 5,000 Kelvin. It's basically what you're looking at right here in this shop. And actually, you can't see them. They're I got the same bulbs in my ceiling lights here in the garage because I have two double 4-foot fluorescent lights in here as well. Same setup. Take the ballast out, put the LEDs in. It's about $20, and they last nearly forever. You get rid of the flicker of the old fluorescent tubes. It's a great way to save some energy. Nice light. And so back to our marketing here. So basically I just said, you know what? If we're going to get people to use these light bulbs, we gotta actually talk to them about it. So all the things I just shared with the light bulbs about the light output, that was the big one. The color of the light, don't get a soft white, put it in your closet, and then try to figure out, is that a brown sock, a black sock, or a navy blue sock? Because I guarantee you'll go to work with one brown sock and one navy blue sock on. Get a bright white sunlight bulb, put it in there. You'll thank me later. The other thing we used to see in houses was those big old bathroom vanities. There'd be 4 lights, sometimes 6. You go in the master bedroom and there's 10 incandescent light bulbs across there, and I'd be like, oh, let's see, we got 100. That might be 600 watts once you turn that sucker on. Yeah, it's bright. It's like going to the beach. And I get it. That's what the ladies want for their makeup. But you know what? Let's see if we can do something better and save some bucks. And make the lady of the house who uses that light and that mirror and does her makeup and wants to look beautiful. So we've got to balance out all of those different factors, not just take those out and throw some 7-watt LEDs in there and we'll all be happy. No, it's not going to work. Trust me. Let's sit down. Let's think about what we need and what we're using that for. And then we're going to figure out the best bulb for what we want. So some of these light fixtures were just a bulb sticking out of a socket. So you want a bulb that looks good. All right, so there's a bunch of them out there. You may be frosted. Maybe you want a spherical or a globe style bulb instead of your typical screw in A style base. I don't know, I'm shooting a lot of terms at you guys. So the typical screw in light bulb is called an A base. It's kind of got that typical light bulb shape, but then they have all kinds of shapes, all kinds of different designs of light bulbs, LEDs, pretty much all you can find now. I know there's some more out there, but mostly LEDs. So what we want is we want a good looking bulb. We want a bulb that's got enough light output when they're all on that we're happy, and we want to save some energy in the end. So what are we going to do? Here's my recommendation. Go down to the local hardware store, Home Depot, Lowe's, Ace, wherever you buy your light bulbs, Walmart. Walmart actually has pretty good setup for light bulbs. If you don't see anything you like there, maybe there's an electrical supply house in your area that you can go to. You could go to bulbs.com. Yes, that's a website, bulbs.com. Actually, it's a great website, and it has a lot of light bulbs, and I don't get sponsored by anybody. I'm just telling you where to find stuff. And find an LED bulb. You want 5,000 Kelvin. Now, we haven't talked about this color rendering index, and I am nowhere near as an expert on color rendering index, CRI, but you want something close to a number 1. So you're going to get the actual color. Keep it simple. Go for the 5,000 Kelvin, pure white, and the CRI will take care of itself. All right. So there's tip 2 for the day. So look around, see what they got. You might have to go, well, I'm not sure what these are. These might be 60 watts. They might be 75 watts, whatever's in there right now. And then take a guess and go, that's about X, so many lumens. Probably somewhere in, I would say, the vicinity of 2,000, 3,000 lumens is plenty in a bathroom over a mirror to do your makeup. Now, I don't do makeup. My wife doesn't do makeup. She's beautiful anyways. Try that. See if that works. I might be off by a factor of 500 lumens, but I don't think so. I think somewhere around 2,000 to 3,000 lumens is probably bright enough. And you're going to get something you like. Style-wise, you're going to get something that's true to color, and then you're going to get something that's bright enough. So the 3 things, lumen, CRI, or color rendering index, and the style. The style is whatever you like. I mean, it's round, clear, I don't care. They have clear LED bulbs. They're called Edison style bulbs. They're actually LEDs. They look like the original Edison incandescent bulb, but they're actually LEDs. They are very cool. I like them. So, all right, till next time, try and save some energy.